again. Back to the vlog video on this extremely sunny June morning. Let's see, this is June, I believe this is June 7th. I don't have a calendar in front of me, so don't quote me. I'm actually heading down to the other part of my town, hitting a few of the thrift stores. One is called Thrift Store City, and the other one is Victory Home, which is a church-run thrift store. As I've stated before in a few previous vlogs, I'm looking for some monitors. And I didn't have any luck at our local thrift stores yesterday. I checked CHKD. I even went over to Goodwill the other day and didn't really see anything. First of all, let me say I apologize. I know I said that the light, the 160 LED light that was supposed to come in from eBay was supposed to come yesterday. It didn't show up. Apparently it was delayed one day because I had checked the tracking at 6 a.m. yesterday and it said it had arrived at the post office, but I guess what had happened was the truck had gone out a half an hour earlier, so it should be coming in today. And I will do a little bit of a review on that as well. I'm really excited to finally have that in because that is going to help me tremendously, especially when I'm filming indoors, because as I've stated before, it just gets too dark, especially in my room. When you guys see me film my vlogs in my room, that's pretty much with all the blinds open, every light on that I have, and it still is usually not enough to give me the effect that I really want. And I know some of you have said you really just don't care, you like my content, you don't really care about how light the video is, but it's a concern of mine. I really want to make my videos as nice as possible, make sure that, you know, that everybody can enjoy them, and I really think this is going to help me out tremendously. Now, it's supposed to take, I believe, 6 AA batteries, which I know is a lot, but for that, I think you could get up to 50 hours of use out of that. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is going and buying a few more of those super alkaline batteries from Dollar Tree. I haven't had a chance to try them yet, but I'm pretty sure they do well in a device such as this. Being LED, it's definitely not a high drain device, but I want to be able to get as much battery life out of it as possible because I don't want to have to open and close the battery door a lot, because, you know, granted, this is a cheap Chinese-made product, and the less you have to put batteries in, the less strain you put on the battery door, you put on the terminals, you know, the longer it's going to last. So I might go ahead and do that before the day is out. Other than that, I'll give you guys a couple of updates. We haven't heard anything yet about the travel trailer. I know you're probably saying, Matt, why haven't you gotten that home yet? Well, what's happening is it needed to be detailed and cleaned, and that can be a fairly lengthy process. They also have to put on the decals. So what they're going to do over the next couple of weeks, they're going to go ahead and take care of all that. They're going to clean it inside and out. They're going to reapply the decals that were coming off. The guy said it's going to look really, really nice when we finally get it, and we're not actually going to pick it up. We worked into the deal that they're going to go ahead and deliver it, which is really nice because we have not actually gotten the hitch on the fifth wheel hitch on the F250 yet. So it's a good thing that they are going to deliver, because I don't know how the heck we would have gotten that thing back. We would have had to have paid somebody that had a fifth wheel hitch to bring it back. So what the plan is, we're going to go ahead and get the trailer. We're going to park it on the side of our house, which is totally legal. I've already checked with the bylaw guy in our local district, and I also checked with the homeowners association, and they said that's fine as long as the trailer is behind the front of the house. In other words, the front of the trailer has to be behind the frontmost part of the house that goes near the street, and it will be. It's actually going to be more towards the backyard, so I think we're going to be good. I don't foresee any problems with that. Once we get it home, we're going to go ahead and start doing some upgrades. We have to purchase a new mattress. I know I stated that before in another vlog, but the mattress that's in there is really lumpy. It wasn't a good quality one, so we're going to get a new mattress. We have to pretty much buy everything. We got to buy dishes, we have to buy linens, we have to buy some tables, because between the recliners, there's really nothing to put your drinks or anything on. So I'm actually going to be looking in the thrift store to see if I can find like a little end table or maybe like a small coffee table we can use for that. So it's going to take some time. Our first trip that we're planning is probably going to be sometime in the fall, and I know I've said this before, but I want to reiterate for those of you that may have missed that vlog. It's going to be maybe, I'm thinking September or October, and we're thinking of maybe going up to Charlottesville. That's the current thought that where we may go, but we're not sure yet. We may even want to go a little bit more local than that because we don't know the trailer. We may think about going to either Chincoteague or Cherrystone, which are a couple of really, really nice campgrounds on the Eastern Shore. And I remember them fondly when I was a kid. We used to come down with our motorhome when we lived in New York. We used to go to Cherrystone and Chincoteague almost every year, and this is back in the late '80s, early '90s. And I remember one trip fondly to Chincoteague. We actually rented a just a tiny little motorboat. It wasn't anything super fancy, but we rented that for the day. We went out on the ocean. We got we brought our fishing poles, hoping to catch some fish. The only thing we actually wound up catching were crabs. That's right, guys. The crabs would actually grab at the bait and they would hold on to the hooks. And, you know, we basically didn't know what to do with them. We threw them back because, you know, back then we had never cooked crabs. We didn't know how to do it. We didn't know what was legal. And actually, it's a good thing that we didn't keep them because I took a couple of pictures of them before we threw them back, and I showed them to one of the neighbors that were there. One of the RVs next to us, and they said it's good that you didn't keep it because the one or two crabs we got were female, and they actually had eggs. They had their egg sacs. So if we were to keep those and we got caught, that would have been a huge fine. It's actually legal to keep crabs that are pregnant, so I'm glad we didn't, but we still had a really good time. I mean, I remember I got my first fishing pole there at the camp store. I think I maybe paid like $25 or $30 for it. It really wasn't that much, but hoping to relive some of those memories this time. I think it's going to be really fun. Well, I'm almost at the thrift store. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, and I'll show you guys if I get something. Talk to you in a few minutes. All right, guys, so I just left Thrift Store City, and wow, I did find a couple of things. First thing I found was this ViewSonic. I'm guessing this is maybe like a 20-inch monitor. I paid $12.96 for that with no cords, but, you know, that's okay because I have the stuff I need at home, and it does have a DVI port on it, so I should be good to go there. Probably the best find, though, was this thing right here. My camera will focus. This is a HP Media Center system. It's got a Core 2 quad, and it originally came with Vista, but man, this thing's got some nice specs. I'm going to try and lift this up so you guys can see exactly what this has in it. I don't believe it's been upgraded, so it should still be stock. It's got a Core 2 quad Q6700, 6 gigs of RAM, a 750 gig hard drive, a DVD burner, and a GeForce 9500 GS, and I wound up giving $50 for this, so this thing is definitely going to be fixed up. I'm going to try to boost this up to 8 gigs of RAM, maybe stick another 320 gig drive in it, but as you can see, this actually has a TV tuner card. There's that nice graphics card with a full HDMI port, VGA, DVI, your full array of audio ports. This thing's even got FireWire and a whole bunch of USB ports, so this thing is ready to go. Coaxial audio in and out, and it's even got its stock PS2 ports. So yeah, I am super stoked that I found this. That is a fantastic deal for a Core 2 quad, so I'm gonna get this thing home and get to work on it. Talk to you guys a little later. Hey there, YouTube. I'm back again. As you can see, the people are out here cleaning the sewers. I'm really surprised. I haven't seen them do that in a long time. Got a couple of trucks here. They're going back down. Actually, I had to park my car right up against Dad's because they needed to park their truck right in my spot. You can see they got the manhole cover off and they're snaking it. Really cool. I'll try to get a close-up, guys. So this is what it looks like. So what are they doing now? Are they just, is it cleaning time, or?
So we already flushed it. Right now, they're just going underneath. Looking for like, so a lot of these trees, the roots will go down into the pipes.
Oh yeah.
Over time.
Oh yeah, we had a problem like that in our backyard. They had to put like a drainage ditch back there, and we actually wound up having to close it up because all the tree limbs and everything would just fall in there and wouldn't do its job. That is really cool. I'll let you guys get back to work. Thanks. All right, guys. So while I'm waiting for the LED light to be delivered, I thought I'd show you a couple of things I found today at the thrift store. These are actually from two different thrift stores. This one CD is The Sounds of the 70s, 1978. This has some great songs on it, like Werewolf of London, Baby Hold On, 2 Out of 3 Ain't Bad is another one of my favorites, Hot Blooded from Foreigner, Used to Be My Girl, the OJs, We Are the Champions. Let's see what else we got on here. The Freak, a lot of good songs from the late 70s. I think I gave about, kid you not, guys, I think I gave about a quarter for that one. And last thrift store I went to, I picked up this. This is DreamWorks Home, the original motion picture soundtrack. This is the one that has Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. I'm trying to remember his name. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, guys. I'm sorry, but has Rihanna, does a lot of the music on here. And yeah, I've seen the movie, but I've never heard the soundtrack. Let's see right here. Show some information here. DreamWorks. See a picture of them in the car. Some of the songs on here are Towards the Sun from Rihanna, Run to Me, Coffee, Cannonball, As Real as You and Me, again another Rihanna song. Red Balloon, it's a good song. I remember that one. Dancing in the Dark, Rihanna again. Drop That, Jacob Plant, not sure who that is. And then Feel the Light by Jennifer Lopez. Not necessarily my kind of music, but as you guys know, I'm pretty open to the types of music I like. So I figured for 50 cents it was worth looking, worth getting. And the CD seems to be in pretty good shape. Yeah, no real scratches or anything. I find it interesting. This almost looks like it was a burnt CD. Usually with pre-recorded CDs, you can't actually see the record line, but as you can see, it's right there. So basically, that's where it stops. So they only used about half the space on that CD. Oh, isn't that a cute picture? But yeah, and I just remember, it's Jim Parsons. Just remembered the name. Had a little bit of a brain fart there, guys, but hey, I remembered it in the end. Dun 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 dun. That's right, guys. The light is here. I just came in the mail a few minutes ago. I'm going to go ahead and unbox this thing, and we'll go ahead and take a look at it. So, be back with you in just a moment. And here it is in all its glory, the Bestlight 160 LED video lighting system. High quality imported LED light wafers. Yeah, we'll see about that. Long life. Let's see, what does that say? Long lifespan up to 50,000 hours. High efficiency power saving, low energy consumption, stable color temperature after long periods of use. Basically, that just means the LEDs won't dim after time, though that can't be true because all LEDs will dim eventually. Utilizes imported IC technology, so basically it's got a chip in there. Large brightness range and low power consumption. Let's see what the side shows here. Got the turn off switch and dimming switch and the button to test the battery. And yeah, well, you know what, let's go ahead and open this because there's not that much interesting on the box. Let's go ahead and see what indeed came in here. And of course, like usual, this is almost impossible to do one-handed. Okay, first thing here, this looks to be the instruction manual and probably the filters. Yep. See if we can get those out. As it stated, it comes with 3 different filters. You got kind of this clear filter here. This is the pinkish filter, and then the yellowish filter. Now this one, I believe, is what you use when you're indoors to kind of compensate for the incandescent light. This one here is just to kind of reduce the harshness of the light. And I'll have to read up. I'm not exactly sure what the pink one's used for. Again, I'm not a filming expert, but it's nice to have these. I'm going to have to play around with them, see which ones look best. And then we got the quick start guide here, or the user guide. Safety tips to prevent damage to your product or injury to yourself or others. Read the following safety precautions in their entirety before using this equipment. Keep these safety instructions where all those who use the product will read them. Yeah, well, yeah, right. Oh, it's just the normal stuff, just telling you to prevent electrical shock, don't use it in the rain. I mean, just kind of common sense stuff that most people should already know, but you guys aren't here to see that. You guys want to see this. So, basically, this is the unit itself, and I'm wondering where the heck the battery cover is. I hope, I have to look at that. I hope they didn't forget that. The heck, there's no battery cover. I'm gonna have to look into this and see what's going on here, but yeah, that's not good. Let me do some research and see what the heck is going on. Okay, I finally figured it out. This is the battery cover here. You can see it actually pops up, and this is where you put the batteries in. I guess this is designed this way in case you're using the one of the Sony batteries that this is compatible with. This is so you can make a quick change out if you're like in the middle of a shoot or something and you need to go ahead and change the batteries out quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and put the, I believe it's the 8 AA batteries that it requires in, and we'll see how bright this is. Alright, well it actually takes 6 AA batteries, so I got them in there. Hopefully I have them all in right. Let's go ahead and put the battery cover back on. And yeah, it looks like they'll stay in place. Now, according to instructions, this is the battery tester. Let's see how these test. If they test at all. Okay. May not have one in properly. Let's see. Go ahead and try it out. Okay, I guess I don't have the batteries seated quite right. Let me go ahead and give this a try again. Okay, I just had to move the batteries around a little bit. Now it's working. You can see that it's definitely showing I'm getting I got a full charge on these particular batteries. Now this is the on and off, and what's nice about this has a dimmer option. So basically I can go from dim to bright. So let's see how good this, or how well this actually works. Wow, that's pretty bright. That's about halfway, and that's all the way up. Whoa! Wow, guys, check that out. I'm going to go ahead and give it a test. I'm going to go ahead and have it illuminate my face. So I'll be back in just a moment. Alright, guys, so I have it mounted, and we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a test here. This is without any of the filters. I'm going to go ahead and turn on. Right now you can see my face. I'm going to go ahead and turn the fluorescent light off, and then let's go ahead and give this a try. Okay. This is about halfway up. And as you can see, my face is brighter right now. I mean, to me, it looks really, really good. You don't see any shadow effect like you usually have when I'm just using the fluorescent light. Bear in mind, I usually use the incandescent LED bulb. I'm sorry, these are the LED bulbs up here as well. So this is really definitely helping out. Let's go ahead and turn the intensity up just a little bit. Okay. This is about 3/4 of the way up. And I actually think I'm getting drowned out right now. But I'll go ahead and turn all the way up just so you guys can get an idea of how bright this goes. This is 100% bright. This is at 100%. And at this point, yeah, I'm starting to look a little bit like a ghost. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this down one more time. Now, let's go ahead and try one of the filters. I'm going to try the one that's supposedly more for incandescent lights. That is the kind of yellowish filter. Let me go ahead and put this on. Alright guys, this is with the yellow filter put in, and I could definitely tell a difference with this. As a matter of fact, it looks even better than it did without it. I have less kind of a hueing effect from the indoor lighting, so I'm definitely going to go ahead and use this this filter for a while. I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here for today. I'm going to go ahead and do some more research, learn a little bit more about the filters and how to properly use them. Hope you guys really enjoyed this vlog today. I think this LED light is going to give much, much better quality vlogs in the future. Please remember to like and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.